Hello and welcome to
Drinking with Jesus.
My name's Jesus. I'm your personal Jesus. This is Raul, my brother.
Oh yeah, I'm Raul, his brother. You didn't do that thing where you go.
Oh, all right. That doesn't matter. We don't have to do it this time.
All right.
We could have done it. It doesn't matter. Okay. There you go.
Action.
Action. All right. Okay. So today on
Drinking with Jesus.
episode 1.5, because we did a first thing on this and it just didn't come out right. But so today is first episode 1. We're gonna do beers. Now I got 2 beers. Raul got 2 beers.
No. Raul got 1 beer.
Raul got 1 beer. I got 2 beers. Raul got 1 beer. But we're doing our low budget beers. Our favorite low budget beers.
Low budget beers. Low budget mic.
Low budget mic.
Mic clamps.
Mic clamps.
Oh, you might see that we got a. You might tune in and see that we got a bunch of whiskey here. We won't be drinking this whiskey. This is not. We have whiskey taste, but
It's not drinkable. We'll replace. We just didn't want to have nothing on the table, so something's better than nothing. But eventually, these will be replaced with beer bottles
it's my whiskey
from
collection.
around the world. Yeah, it's his whiskey collection. Okay, so let's start with the first beer. I'll go with, since I have 2.
Since you have 2.
I'm gonna go with my first. Now he hasn't seen these beers.
Mm-mm.
And this is one of my favorite beers
All
to take to a party because it's a old-timey beer. I mean, it's a well-known beer, but it's not that popular nowadays, and it tastes great. All right, and that beer is
Ooh, Miller High Life.
Miller High Life. Now, it's not like the MGD it's got the name right there. It says the champagne of beers, and it's got to taste good if it's going to be the champagne of beers.
Yeah, it's I like it.
It's tried, true, tested.
I like Miller High Life. Let's open that
Let's
up.
open this puppy up. So let me get. Oh, hear that ASMR? Is that what it is? Okay, I'll pour for you.
That's good.
That's good for you. I'll pour for me.
Ooh. Now you're rethinking that boot, huh?
No, because
No?
it's Das Boot.
Oh,
If you were in beer, if you know anything about Beer Fest the movie, Das Boot is
That's baby Das boot.
Yeah, this is baby Das Boot, and it happens to be a Miller High Life.
Ah,
See that? See how I did that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on this is fairly light. I mean, this is like, you can see through this. I can see the camera through here.
It's like golden piss.
Golden piss. The color of golden piss. I'll agree with that.
Almost like a nice apple cider with those little bubbles in there.
Yeah, it's definitely tiny bubbles. So I can see where they get the champagne thing from.
It doesn't smell bad.
It smells like beer. It's obviously a lager, just by looking at it. And it's smooth.
Oh, it's pretty clean.
It's pretty clean. This is something that I can drink anytime, all the time, and wouldn't even think twice about it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's it's not a strong flavor.
No, I don't know if I've told you, but I'm not. I'm off the beer right now.
Oh, you're off the beer.
Yeah. So this is the first beer in
Since last week.
Well, yeah, since last week. But baby steps.
Baby steps.
It's just get my bod back in shape.
Yeah, because back in shape to what? What was your bod like before?
Okay, not as bad.
Not as bad.
I like twirling it like wine here.
It's tasty. It's a good beer. I like that beer. I like it better. This is probably one of my favorite beers. Right here.
Yeah.
Now, I would do this beer if I'm going to a party, because parties nowadays, people they don't really.
Yeah, it gives you. I think this beer.
I think it's a good party beer.
It'll definitely bloat you up, though.
Mm-hmm.
No illusions here. There's plenty of bloating going on here.
Do they have the alcohol content? It's probably like 4% or something like that.
I think the Miller High Life's got to be at least 4.5.
Yeah, somewhere around that range.
5. That's just a guess.
Yeah,
but,
I'm guessing too, but it's probably around that area.
Yeah,
I'm sure we could look it up, but I didn't do any research.
No research. I thought about doing research. Well,
yeah, I didn't think about doing research at all.
Let me pull out my first beer.
Yeah, your first beer. I'm gonna look over here.
Yeah,
I don't want to see your beer. I want to see your ugly, crappy beer.
All right, hold on. Let me get this. Here we
Okay.
go, and you can open it.
Session
Lager.
I've never even heard of Session.
Session is usually comes in those little stubby cans, little stubby bottles.
Stubby bottles.
About and they used to be 11 ounces. This one
Now
is
they're 12.
This one I found in the can at the Liquor Mart in a 6-pack. This was $5.99 for a 6-pack, and this is 5.1.
5.1. That's not bad.
5.1.
It is a lager. It's a lager as well. I'm gonna.
So, but yeah, I used to drink a lot of these. They used to have little puzzles on top of the cap.
Do they have puzzles now? Like, is there a puzzle on the bottom of the? Like when you're done, there's a puzzle.
Peek in.
Yeah, at the bottom of the can. When you're done, you're like, oh, like with Snapple, except it'll be all beer related.
Let's see how this. Oh. There's more in the DOS, but okay, let's look at this color.
This is definitely
Hazier.
Hazier, and I would say it's cloudy and.
No, cloudy, maybe cloudy, but I wouldn't say cloudy, but yeah, there's definitely a different look to it.
Definitely a different look. Yeah, totally.
Unfiltered.
Is it an unfiltered beer?
I don't know. It just
It
sounds
looks
like
unfiltered.
Yeah.
It looks unfiltered.
Mm-hmm.
Smells like a lager.
Little bolder taste there.
That definitely has a bolder taste.
A little bolder.
Like it's a bit more hoppy.
I have a little more sweeter, but I wouldn't call it sweet. But
I wouldn't call it sweet, but it definitely has on the end, not in the beginning. There's not a sweet taste at the beginning.
no, yeah. But they also have a Session Black. The Session Black is even, I think, a 6%, and it's their dark beer. I think this was something you used to drink a lot of.
This feels like this is definitely, like, in my opinion, like a heavier beer than I would say the Miller. Like the Miller seems like lighter. The Miller, like, I could, guzzle down a 12 not a 12 or a 12 ounces and not even blink. But that one you kind of like you could taste the bread.
Yeah, I don't feel it as it's gonna bloat me up anyways.
Yeah, definitely gonna be bloated.
All right, it's not bad.
I like it.
How much was your Miller High Life?
Miller High Life was a the tall boy. The tall boy Miller High Life was $2.95. It was $2.95 at Ramirez Liquor on Olympic. In case you're wondering where I got it from.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised to see these Sessions in a can because I always see them in a bottle. So when I saw them, because they usually come in like a 12-pack for really cheap. But like I said, you get the 11-ounce stubbies, which is cool because they just look cooler.
Definitely cooler.
All right, let's see what
Are
else
you
we
ready?
got.
You ready for my second?
All
This is
right.
my second one. Let me finish this. I gotta finish this first.
Oh, I got a wine chaser here.
No wine chasers for me. I like to.
Clears the palate.
All right. Here's the second beer I got. Second beer. Everybody's gonna recognize this beer, but
Wow, it's a closed.
boom. Coors.
Coors.
The banquet beer.
Banquet.
This is the beer you'd have when it says it right there. If you're gonna have a banquet, that's the beer you want.
Now these were beers I would not expected you to bring at all.
Yeah.
This is Yeah, I was thinking you were gonna go for the pretty standards like the Pabst or
PBR. I do like PBR. I do like PBR.
or the Rolling Rock or something.
Not a fan of Rolling Rock. Rolling Rock tastes weird to me.
Coors. I almost got the Coors.
You
I
almost
thought
got
about
the Coors.
bringing the Coors. It's a nice beer.
Yeah, I do like the Coors. The reason, okay, so I just want to let you know, it was going to be Miller and PBR, but they didn't have any PBR Tall Boys. So, and this is about the same price, to whatever. I think it was like $2.50, $2.95, whatever it might be. I'm just gonna pop that open. If I could pour for you, sir.
Yes, please.
There you go. A little foam head on there.
Well, this one definitely looks more like the Session. Right?
Yeah, I'd say it's darker than the.
I don't know if it's darker.
No, I'm gonna say darker than the
No.
Miller. The Miller
yeah.
was fairly light.
That
It
was
really,
clear.
That was pretty clear.
Yeah, this looks like.
This is definitely golden,
Yeah, this looks like.
as it is brewed in Golden, Colorado.
It's like the pea when you haven't had enough dehydrated.
Yeah,
a little slightly dehydrated.
Slightly dehydrated pea. This is like, you're like, oh, I need to drink something, then you're like, oh, I need to drink two of whatever I need to drink to hydrate.
Exactly.
Yeah. Smells like a lager. Tastes like beer.
Tastes like beer. Yeah, you know what? It didn't.
It doesn't have it like this. Does not have no surprising taste to it. Like if you taste a Budweiser, you definitely know it's a Budweiser.
Yeah, this one's.
But this one, it's a lighter taste than the Miller. I'm gonna say. No, I mean the Miller's definitely a lighter taste.
Definitely a lighter taste.
But-
it leaves you wanting more. Something like you're ready for
Something
something
that it
else.
doesn't deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they were. It's beer. That's basically this is why this is why it's low end. But this is what I like if I'm going to a party. Number one for me is PBR, but we didn't have that. But I definitely always go with Miller 12 pack in the glass because that's how I like it. And then usually go with the 12 case of the PBR, but they didn't have it. But number 3 on my list of cheap beers that I take to parties is definitely Coors, because not many people. First of all, I don't know how easy Coors is to buy. I don't think it's everywhere.
I don't know. It should be everywhere.
I know, but I never see it very often. In this, like I see Coors Light all the time,
Coors Light,
but I never see. It's hard. I never see Coors everywhere. Yeah. So, but this is what I like to buy because they're beers that were extremely popular back in back in the day. They're just not
before
not
we
now.
got the big craft beer.
Yeah, before we got big
15
craft
years
beer.
ago, But these are when I go to a party, I don't bring any of these beers unless I don't like somebody. Then and don't.
Are you saying that if I bring these, I don't like you?
Well, I would take it as a slight. Yes, I would definitely take it as a slight.
Hey, I'm bringing beer to your party.
Well, you'd be uninvited to the next party.
What?
You'd not be invited to the next party.
Wait a second. Why would I be uninvited? Look, I'm bringing beer.
Okay. What if I brought? What if you come over and I have this nice IPA. I have the Blind Pig or something. Yeah, let me have one of those. You could have one of my Miller High Life. Yeah, okay. Well, just drink the Miller High Life.
Yeah, you're right. So these are not beers I would bring to a party
No.
of somebody that I knew really well. I would bring in better beer, yes. But if I'm invited to a party and I don't care about making an impression, I just bring this.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll go home with it. I don't know, but I won't take them home. I'll leave them there. But these are beers that I like. These are beers that I like. I don't drink them often. But they're beers that I like when
The reminiscing beer,
Yeah.
I remember drinking that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good
It's a nice
starter
beer.
beers. If you're just starting drinking beer,
These are good beers to have. Although Natty Light does have a beer that tastes like lemonade now. I looked for that. I couldn't find it.
Well, I think out of all three of these, the Session is definitely...
Session's definitely the best one. I'm not going to lie. That is definitely the best beer.
And that's weird because I was really a big Coors fan and Miller High Life fan for a long time.
And then what happened?
I found other beers.
Yeah.
And
what was the craft beer that got you going? For me, I think it was in the 90s. It was, what's the name of it?
I'm going to say mine was...
Sam Adams. It was Sam Adams. That's the one that, like, I went, wow, you could really have a full-bodied beer and taste good and everything like that.
I think it was it might be the Sierra Nevadas.
Oh, yeah, Sierra Nevada.
When I first tasted them, I was like, oh my God, this tastes disgusting. What is this? Because you're not used to it.
Not used to it, yeah.
Like,
you were used to this.
Yeah, you go, what is this? And you didn't like them, and you're like, huh. Because it was full of flavor. And then
Hops,
you found that...
hoppy beer, darker beer. Yeah.
You found that Sam Adams cherry wheat. Oh my God! When I was like 22, like what? Cherry beer?
Cherry beer, yeah. I even bought their... I bought their millennial beer. No.
That triple bock.
No, I didn't bring. They did something
that was that
bock. Came in that blue bottle.
Yeah, that was that double bock. Or is crazy. That was crazy beer.
That was crazy beer.
Before we knew beer.
I drank it.
Yeah.
I should have kept it. It's probably worth money now.
Nah, probably gone bad.
Probably gone bad. Okay. So did you have another beer? Or you literally just bought.
I literally just bought.
Just bought one, and then the wine, and then the dog. Don't worry about the dog. All right. So like next week, if you want to like have us review a beer, just leave suggestions. Leave a comment down below. If you liked our podcast, number one, give us a like and subscribe.
Yeah, I'll be the one suggesting. I'll actually go in there and type.
Yeah. We're gonna get on different accounts and type our own.
Yeah.
You guys should drink this.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be our own
fan base.
We'll be our own fan base. Yeah.
I might not even subscribe to this if this is that bad.
I'm not subscribing at all.
So, but yeah. If we do get some subscribers, maybe we could pop a bottle open if we get enough.
Yeah, if we get enough subscribers, which bottle would be the worst to pop open? Like
the worst?
Like which one would get Tristan the maddest?
Oh, no.
That's the bottle we'll pop open.
That's not the one.
That's not the one?
Yeah, something like this.
Why don't we get into like an expensive beer instead of popping over these?
Well, I'm saying like if you get 1,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, if we get 1,000 subscribers,
I might open one of these.
He might want to open one of those
for $80.
For $80.
That's pretty cheap.
That's pretty cheap. That's cheap. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. I don't have a way to sign off. Do you have a way to sign off?
I didn't think of one.
I didn't think of one either. But my name's Jesus. I'm your personal Jesus. You can call me Jesus in the comments. This is my brother, Arch-Angel Raul. I just gave you that.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Because his middle name is Angel, therefore he's the Archangel. And this is
Drinking with Jesus.
Like Scientology, except it's real and you can drink it.
There you go.